Hello, this is Father Michael Nasser from St. Nicholas Orthodox Church in Grand Rapids, Michigan, but coming to you this week from St. Vladimir Seminary in Crestwood, New York, for this week's Midweek Reflection. And because I am back here at seminary, I am thinking about and reflecting on the call to service. It's been great to be back. It's been actually a couple decades since I even visited the campus, more than 3 decades since I was a student here. So great to be back, and great to be back among people, the seminarians, the others that are here studying, preparing for service in the church, because, they give up a lot. It's not easy to be a seminarian. You can move across the country for most people. Financially, they have to figure out how to afford going back to school. Some of them have left their jobs. And it's a demanding life between classes and services and work. All the students do some community service work on the grounds or in the meal crew, things like that. And all the papers and studying. It's a pretty demanding thing. And I think for a lot of people, when we think about the cost of serving, when we think about sacrifice, the higher the sacrifice, the more we tend to dread it. And yet what's been beautiful to be reminded of, being with all these people who are sacrificing greatly, not just the students, but the faculty. It's not an easy life here. It's a beautiful life, but it's not easy. And yet it's joyful if we realize that we do all that out of our love for Jesus Christ. So, there's a lot of busyness. There have been homilies offered by students the last 2 days, both of which featured as sort of a background of what they were talking about, just how busy and how, in many ways, stressful the life here is for seminarians. So it's good to see that, but also be reminded that that's where our joy comes from. Our joy comes not from just getting what we want and getting the easy things in life and the things that we call the good things, but taking on the hard challenges and being willing to sacrifice out of our love for God. That's where the deepest joy comes from. So as I enjoy my time here at St. Vladimir's for these next couple of days, I want to encourage all of us to keep reflecting on the ways that God is calling us to serve. And yes, that probably involves some sacrifice, even some suffering. And yet I think the reality is that that's where the joy is waiting for us. It's in the depth of our sacrificial love where we find the joy in life that we're looking for. So it was a good reminder for me. Hopefully you find a good reminder. And if you found this helpful, please share it with family, friends, neighbors, coworkers, anyone you like. And then God willing, we'll see you in next week's video.